Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 3s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is Safety for Cyclists, Plant and Growth. And before we get into any lessons, we definitely know that we need to sanitize. Remember, sanitizing is not the only way you can keep your hands germ-free. You can use soap and water. Just make sure that you run them under a tap for 30 seconds. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be talking about vocabulary and sight words, subsidizing, and phonics. Let's start our lesson today, boys and girls, by going to page 17. On page 17, we are going to be doing vocabulary. Remember, vocabulary are words that we may or may not have bumped into that we can start using when we are reading, writing, and speaking. So today's vocabulary is all about our theme. We have the words watering, plants, garden, roots, leaves, and sun. Now, watering is actually a verb. It is the action of making sure that all the plants get water. Normally, when we water something, we put water in a container and then we put water, or we are slightly sprinkling water over a plant. Then we have plants. Now we know them already because they grow everywhere in and around us. So the plants that we're talking about are the ones that have seeds or started as seeds, and then they grow either into a fruit plant or a vegetable one, or even just flowers. Even trees were once seeds and now they are nice and strong. Then we have the word garden. Normally, this is where we plant beautiful flowers and especially vegetables and fruits. Some of you may even have gardens at the backyard, or where your grandmother and grandfather live, they may also have gardens. Then we have the word roots. Now these are part of a plant that we cannot see. The roots live under the ground and they are the ones that need a lot of water for the plant to grow. We have the word leaves. Now the leaves are the ones that we can see. They are normally shaped in different types of shapes, and they're the ones that are a part of the plant as well. Most leaves are green, and when the season changes, so do the leaves. Then, last but not least, we have the word sun. Now, I'm sure we know what the sun is because we see it every single day. Now let's move on to our sight words. we have the words around, right, going, the, old, and of. So try, boys and girls, to use these words as we move along in our lessons this week. Make sure that you try and practice writing them as well so that you know how they are spelled. Please, please, please take your time if you're not sure how to spell them or how to pronounce them. And if you still want to practice, that's okay. Just make sure that when you do practice your vocabulary words, you're using them when you're speaking, writing, and reading. Have fun, and I'll see you soon after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Now let's move on to our mathematics on page 18. On page 18, we are going to be doing subsidizing. Now, we need to make 10 and then add. This is a way to be efficient and strategic in our adding. It also makes it very quick for us to find the answers. We're going to do the first two on top and then try one that is vertical. So let's take a look at the board. So the first one we're going to do together says 6 plus 5 plus 4 equals. So the trick here is to first find the ones that add up to 10. Now we know that if we say 6 plus 5, we will get more than 10 because we know that 5 plus 5 equals 10. So we cannot use 5. So instead, we're going to use 4. So we're going to say 6 plus 4 will give us 10. And then now we can say 10 plus 5. And we know that if we say 10 plus 5, we are going to get the answer 15. Because all we're doing is putting the 5 where the 0 is. And that's it. It's very simple and very quick. So we're going to try and do the second one as well. Now remember, we need to take a good look at our numbers. We have 3 plus 7 equals. We already know that if we say 7 plus 7, it will give us more than 10. What we want first is 10. So we're going to try 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 will give us 10. So we are going to write our 10. Then we say 10 plus 7. And that, boys and girls, will give us 17. And it's simple. We have subsidized. Now, let's try one that is vertical. The one that we have is saying 9 plus 6 plus 1. Now, we already know that if we say 9 plus 6, we will get more than. So, we can say 9 plus 1 first. And we know that 9 plus 1 more will give us 10. Then we can say 6 plus 10. And we know that 6 plus 10 equals 16. So we'll put our 6 and our 1. So take your time, boys and girls. The maths that we're doing is very fun and exciting, and it also tests how well you know your numbers. If you're not sure, that's okay. But if you are, try and do it as quick as possible and then double check your answer by trying to add all three of them together differently. Have fun, and I'll see you soon after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
For our last activity today, boys and girls, please can we turn to page 19. On page 19, we are going to be doing the phonic sound O. Now, O, as you can see, is made up of an O and an A. And when two vowels come together, only one sound is made. So today, the sound that we can hear is O. We have the first three words on top: boat, soap, loaf. And we can also see the pictures. It's going to be your job to choose the correct word to write underneath the picture. When you're done with that, you are also going to choose from the following words to fill in the gaps. After you're done, you need to draw a little picture of one of the sentences. So we're going to do the first one together, and then I would like to show you which picture I've decided to draw. So let's take a look at the board. Now we have the words road, goat, oak, coat, and toad. Each of these words are going to be used in the sentences below. Number 1 says, there is an dash tree in the park. Now this one is incorrect the way I have written it, and I want you to find out why. Let me read it again. There is an dash tree in the park. If you look closely, there is something missing in the sentence, and that is a full stop. I did it so that you could see that every single sentence, boys and girls, needs to have a full stop. So I'm going to put the full stop to make sure that my sentence now is complete. So which word are we going to be using? Well, one clue that can help us is the presence of an. Remember, we use an when we are looking for words that start with vowels. So, road is not starting with a vowel, goat does not start with a vowel, but the word oak does start with a vowel. So, if we say oak, and then we try to read our sentence again, let's see if it makes sense. There is an oak tree in the park with our full stop. Yes, it does make sense. So our answer is oak. Now we can cross it out so we don't use it again. And then the picture I've decided to draw is one of an oak tree in the park. Now you have to find out which picture you want to draw after you've answered all of the questions. So take your time, boys and girls, and remember the sound O is when two vowels come together, the O and the A. The A is silent and it allows the O to say its name. O. Have fun, boys and girls, draw neatly, and you can even color. And I'll see you soon after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
We have now come to the end of our lesson, boys and girls, and I hope you had fun. I know I did. So make sure that you try and finish all your work by yourself. But if you have a hard time, that's okay. You can always ask for help. Now that we are done with our lesson, let us sanitize. Remember, sanitizing is very important because when we keep our hands clean, we are staying safe from any germs, especially coronavirus. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. I wonder though, I'm looking for Sashi. I haven't seen him the whole day. Sashi, where are you? Oh! There he is. Hello, Sashi. So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.